What is going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of Politics. I feel like forever since I've been around, and we missed a lot, and not so much in politics, to be honest. Um, but yeah, welcome back to another episode. Thanks for joining me. Um, Andrew said, "Gas is trying to take my pocketbook." So I don't know if you're just saying that because it's true, or if you're saying it because um, you've seen the title, the description. Either way, it's true. It's definitely a true thing. And then if we got time, we can get into this very strange Republican Party situation they have going on. Um, but let's jump into the gas stuff. We can start there, and then get y'all opinions and yeah, it's it's, it's kind of strange to me. But let's find out some more information.
States of emergency declared in Georgia, Florida, Virginia, and North Carolina as pressure at the pump spreads up and down the East Coast.
We have sold 4,000 plus gallons within 3 hours. We're already out of unleaded regular.
We are still feeling that pain at the pump over the Colonial Pipeline cyber attack. This gas station right here just got a delivery overnight, and they're already running out. Only regular is left. Across the street, there is no gas at all. And then there's the price. AAA now says that the national average is more than $3 a gallon.
Everywhere I go, it's bags over the gas pumps.
I don't want to hoard up anything. I'm just trying to make sure I can get to my appointments.
The Secretary of Energy urging Americans to be patient.
Much as there was no cause for, say, hoarding toilet paper at the beginning of the pandemic, there should be no cause for hoarding gasoline.
As the shutdown of the Colonial Pipeline enters its sixth day, fuel price monitor GasBuddy reporting extreme outages in major cities overnight. 60% of stations in Norfolk depleted, 50% in Atlanta, and 35% in Charlotte. Even some airlines are starting to feel the effects. Americans saying it will have to make pit stops for fuel on some long-haul flights to Hawaii and Europe, and cancellations could be next.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, that guy that said, I'm not trying to hoard anything. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough gas or whatever to make it to my appointments. He's lying. He didn't seem genuine at all. I feel like he definitely is trying to hoard gas, which is just a stupid thing. I don't know if that's an American thing. I don't know if that's an American um, uh, like excess thing. And I get it. You got to get to your appointment. You got to get to work. I completely understand all of that stuff. But to hoard all this stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. You know. Um, yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't. Like, why not take what you need? That way, everybody can have some. So, what about the people that couldn't get to the gas station today, or the people that had to wait till Friday till they got paid? What about them? You know what I'm saying? Like, people just very inconsiderate. Like, nobody likes to consider the other person or say thank you or sorry or any of that stuff. So it's kind of ridiculous. But how many of you guys knew anything about this pipeline? What is it called? The something pipeline? Because what was it called? Um, so they said it was they said it was a hack, an attempted hack by Russia. So they shut it down to avoid the hack. Um, Colonial pipelines, what they said, or what it's called. I've never knew that one pipeline, I guess, had that much power. Does that make sense? Like, or like that one pipeline had that much um, influence where it could shut down, saying certain states or whatever, and raise the prices all around. Like, I'm thinking that's just a company. Like Colonial is a company. I'm assuming. I have no idea. But because of that company being shut down or potentially hacked or whatever the case is, that it has this ripple effect all throughout the country. That's kind of crazy to me. Um, that's very crazy. Andrew said, just in time for summer vacations. Absolutely. Uh, gas go up in the summertime anyway. It's a different gas for those of you that don't know. I do know this. It's a different gas that they use for the wintertime compared to like the summertime when people are driving more, taking road trips, etc. Um, so yeah, so gas prices are already more expensive in the summertime because people using gas, and of course, companies can make plenty of money off of it. Angel said, "Oh wow, flights. Yeah, they talking about flight cancellations potentially if this continue, um, along with more delayed flights because you got to stop and pick up fuel. That's crazy." Angel said, "Consider it. We are in America." Yeah, that's pretty much it. That pretty much sums it up. You know what I'm saying? We are a country of excess, and I'm not even discriminating. Like I'm not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right, of course, but I'm also not hoarding toilet paper or gasoline. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my fair share when it's time for me to take my fair share, and then that'll be it. But all the other stuff, I don't know. It's just like I said, inconsiderate. But that's not the backbone of the country. So you're right about that. Dom, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining me. Um, Dom said, "Thanks, Biden." Yeah, I don't know if he had nothing to do with this one. Maybe the pressure, all the shit talking he's been doing with Vladimir Putin. Maybe Vladimir we put the hackers out and told them to hack the gas lines. Like I don't know. I guess it's possible. Stranger things has happened. Uh, that's a solid conspiracy, Dom. You should start spreading that. Andrew said, I saw Carnival push out their selling again. Um, Pushed out as in like further, like they're gonna be selling later rather than sooner. That's what you're talking about. I could have told you that. But I think as more people get the vaccine, then it'll be a non-thing, a non-issue. Because if you got the vaccine, then you just go sell it and you won't even have to worry about it, getting sick or whatever. Dom said he sucks. You talk about Joe Biden? What make you say that, Dom? I'm curious. What make you say that? And I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him. I'm just curious at why you said that he sucked. Is he perfect? No, I'd say that much. Randomly, while Dom type in, anybody following the governor race in California between the incumbent, I want to say Gary Newsom or something? So you have like a runoff, like a rerun of the election, and it just can't he just issued or submitted the budget or whatever, and they California had like a surplus of like 60 million or $600 million, somewhere around there. And but his main opponent right now is I don't want to be insensitive here. Bruce Jenner. I don't know the name for the woman or whatever it is. That's who's running for governor of California, and you guys might know that he's a super or she, I don't know, is a super Republican and like a Trump person. Caitlin, yeah, thanks, Angel, is a super Trump Republican conservative person. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it's a very weird race. If you guys are looking for some funny ridiculousness, definitely check out the California governor race. So let me see. Andrew said, yeah, further, they are allowing people to cancel for full refunds now. Well, I hope you didn't pick up any stock. Not just you, Angel, anybody in Carnival and these other places, because they're starting to get refunds. I mean, they're not making any money. Andrew said Biden beats Trump. I agree. Dom said Biden has not done anything for blacks since he has been in, just like Barack. Dom, it's been like 115 days or something. I agree with you, but it's been like 115 days. So Dom, by that standard, and I'm just asking, I'm just having a conversation. Do you not like any president ever? Because I don't. What has any president did for black people? Just curious. Mine said gas shortage, gas prices has gone up too. Yeah, we had started off talking about that. I'll play the video again in a second. It's only like a minute and maybe 15 seconds or something. Angel said, I sold my Carnival. Dom, you want to get on the show? All right, let me send you a link real quick. I'm gonna play this video one more time, and I'll try to bring you on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on.
States of emergency declared in Georgia, Florida, Virginia, and North Carolina as pressure at the pump spreads up and down the East Coast.
We have sold 4,000 plus gallons within 3 hours. We're already out of unleaded regular.
We are still feeling that pain at the pump over the Colonial Pipeline cyber attack. This gas station right here just got a delivery overnight, and they're already running out. Only regular is left. Across the street, there is no gas at all. And then there's the price. AAA now says that the national average is more than $3 a gallon.
Everywhere I go, it's bags over the gas pumps.
I don't want to hoard up anything. I'm just trying to make sure I can get to my appointments.
The Secretary of Energy urging Americans to be patient.
Much as there was no cause for, say, hoarding toilet paper at the beginning of the pandemic, there should be no cause for hoarding gasoline.
As the shutdown of the Colonial Pipeline enters its 6th day, fuel price monitor Gas Buddy reporting extreme outages in major cities overnight. 60% of stations in Norfolk depleted, 50% in Atlanta, and 35% in Charlotte. Even some airlines are starting to feel the effects. Americans saying it will have to make pit stops for fuel on some long-haul flights to Hawaii and Europe, and cancellations could be next.
Angel, you said that you can't imagine not having fuel and being stuck at home. We're just in a pandemic for a year. I'm pretty sure people will be okay. Most people working from home now, I'm pretty sure. But you said not true. What part not true? What you mean not true? I got Dom clicking in now. Give me 1 second. I'll bring Dom on. I'm about to bring in my man Don Prince. Man, I see you in the car, man. You got to drive safe. Don't be getting to no accidents live, man.
Hey, man, I'm driving safe. Don't be telling everybody. I'm trying to get to the gas station too. Okay, I'm to the gas station.
I can feel that, man.
Hey, hold on, cause my apologies. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Emmanuel? It feels good to be back on.
For sure, man.
No, your thing said politics. I wasn't saying that Joe Biden the cause of the gas or whatnot.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
Your thing said politics, so I just wanted to say something on here if I can get this on the record. Joe Biden sucks as the president, man. I'm gonna say this. I ain't never seen somebody be able to sign a executive order to protect a group of people quicker than they protected the Chinese people who come into our communities, don't do no give back. I watched several black women be beat up in Chinese stores. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you even seen that like a couple years ago, like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. Nobody did nothing about it though, right? And it just bugged me that like how the attack of, I'm not one of them, you know, every person is a racist people. I'm not one of them people. You know, like I'm for, and when I say this, I'm serious, I'm for all people. But when it comes to groups of people being, like subjugated to certain things, like first off, they still consider black people as, they didn't consider black people as humans at one point in time. So for us to be considered as property and for you to show this care for when Chinese people going through not even a percent of what black people have been through in this country, show me that you still was F black people. I just don't get how all these people jumped on Joe Biden's bandwagon and was so against Donald Trump when Donald Trump exposed Joe Biden and the police and all that. Donald Trump exposed more than any other president in the United States besides the one that was shot in his head. The president that was assassinated? I can't think of his name right now.
Kennedy, Lincoln?
President Kennedy.
Okay, all right.
That was, riding in his car. You know who I'm talking about. If you read the books, it's because he was against the regime. You've never seen nobody shut down like Donald Trump. So it's a lot of people that may be like, oh, I don't like Donald Trump, he's a racist. Well, when I watched the segment of Donald Trump versus Joe Biden, I heard Donald Trump say some things that a lot of people wasn't pointing out. They just, because they was just on this get Trump out of here, he's a clear racist. Well, I'd rather see a person that's a clear racist and know who I'm dealing with more than a one that's go hide and be a snake in the grass. So these people were saying Donald Trump said something to me that always stood out, and it was, if I'm a racist person, because they kept trying to, it was only three things that I really heard them arguing against in Donald Trump's campaign, and that was something about his taxes, when don't nobody want people in their business about their money, bro. Would you say I'm wrong?
No, that's
nobody
true.
wants you in their money business. So they always said something about taxes. They tried to bring up every type of female scandal with them. To me, they treated Donald Trump more like a black candidate than they did with Barack Obama. But we ain't gonna. But the third thing they kept trying to call them racist. That was the main key points that besides calling them stupid, there was the three main key points that they kept trying to push. And there was this one debate versus Joe Biden, where Donald Trump was like, out of everybody in this room, I don't know who all is back there because they got these lights up, this, third, the third, but I'm the least racist person in this room. Joe Biden did not have a rebuttal for that. Out of all the stuff he had rebuttal.
Like, how can you say that? Like, how can you prove that though? That's just empty rhetoric though.
No, what I'm saying is, he was saying it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with race. Some of my comments might be off the wall, but you can't deal with it. That's just like sometimes I'm pretty sure as black people we make comments or this, that, or the third, and people will look at us like, well, damn, but you don't know where we come from. You haven't grew up with us for us to make these comments that we're making. So you typically wouldn't understand. I just think the dude was more so outspoken I more so think he was outspoken than racist, because he put the power, especially what's his name? Joe Biden did the black people dirty. Like what?
See how look. So my rebuttal to you though is, so everything that you said was true, right? I dig everything that you said, but literally, and I do mean literally everything that you said that they did to Donald Trump as a defense of Joe Biden, I can say that they did as a support to Donald Trump, right? So you said that Donald Trump, you said that they brought out all these women and stuff like right before the election that it was trying to say that he was like sexually assaulted them.
This dude was an actor. He was an actor. You know, Donald Trump used to be a.
He was right. I mean, but that don't excuse it because you look at how many people in Hollywood get in trouble that are look at Bill Cosby and all these other people. I mean, the Bill Cosby thing is different, but all these different people. I'm just saying all these different people in Hollywood who get in trouble for being actors or whatever and being or going to these parties or using their fame in a way that they probably shouldn't do it. So if you remember during this past election, they tried to do the same thing with Joe Biden, but it wasn't like grown women. They tried to do like he was like kissing and hugging on these like little kids and stuff, like hugging these children or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so they played up the same type of a situation where they played up something that and look. Well, I don't know these people personally. I don't know Donald Trump or Joe Biden. So is they weirdo? They both could be creeps for all I know. You know what I'm saying? But I know that they play without any evidence to the Donald Trump or the Joe Biden side. They both played up both situations as if they both were like predators of some sort. You know what I'm saying? And if you remember, so you want to talk about like the Trump racism thing and how they try to call him a racist. When Joe Biden, like it was all the stuff that came out once he was the candidate. So they went all the way back to 1980 to the 1990s when they was like Joe Biden was part of signing the crime bill that put this many black people in jail, and Kamala Harris was the attorney general when she overseen all these black people going to jail. And I'm not saying that that's not true. But that's the same kind of defamation thing that they try to do for Donald Trump. Like it's just the same playbook for each side. It's just a matter of what team you are on or what team you're looking at the time or who's sponsoring the content or whatever the case is. So we could really go down the line. And like I said, I'm not saying that nothing you said was wrong, but I just know that it's the same playbook for both teams and they both play it very, very well. They both been playing it for a long time. And the fact that they each try to say that they're not using the same playbook, but they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they are using the same exact playbook. But it makes the average people go against one another. You know what I'm saying? Because they choose sides. Now these people are in Washington, they're rich as hell, and they ain't even thinking about the average person. Neither side. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying that you wrong. No, go ahead.
I wouldn't think that Joe Biden. I wouldn't think that it was the same playbook. I mean, I get what you're saying on the playbook side. I would get that part of what you're saying on the playbook side. I get that part. But I wouldn't say that. Though they using the same playbook, this, that, or the third, it was certain things that stuck out about the playbook, though. You know, it was certain things in the situation that I wasn't comprehending on Joe Biden's end because so many people. I don't think people is really like. I would say some people would call me like a Trump supporter, though I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm just listening to both sides and not being biased because I don't like a person because of stuff they say. When I know I say some pretty cruel things, you feel me? Like everybody does.
Right.
So
I can respect that for sure.
Like as a politic, if you was a politic this long and you ain't got nothing accomplished, how can I trust you? Like how can I trust you? And that's what Donald Trump said. Like when they he said, then you say then Joe Biden had the nerve to say this. If you not black, he say, you not black if you don't vote for me. What? For me, yeah. You right, I'm not black. Yeah. You right.
Now I'm with you on that. That's insane. Look, like that's crazy for him to say that, and I don't know what he was thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he almost messed up completely, you know what I'm saying, with that. People in the comments
mess up though. He couldn't mess up because they scammed them votes, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. This how I know they were so scared of Donald Trump, bro. I'm gonna tell you. They were scared of Donald Trump because he was breaking their system, man. People don't really want to talk about it. Donald Trump brought the whole country together by exposing people for who they are. He allowed people that felt that he was talking about make America great again. Meant everybody like, oh, that means he's talking about being racist and this, that, or the third. It's people that wear Make America Great Again hats that didn't take what Donald Trump was saying is a racist situation and have one of the best conversations with you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's only the thought process, man. It's the thought process, man. America's so wide open, and that's why right now America was able to be attacked, which leads into what you're talking about today. These gas lines, they're able to be attacked and things of that sort because they're wide open because of the people that they're putting in office to run. Like, dude, man, I don't know, man. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep, bro.
Look, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying I got the answers or you got the answers. Like, I'm sure it's a middle ground, it's an underground, like you said, it's deep. Like it's a whole cover-up situation. I just think when you look at the like Donald Trump, for example, like you can't pick and choose. Like you got to look at everything as a whole, the same way you did with Joe Biden. Like now, Joe Biden is what 115 days in or something like that. And you're right, he signed that Stop Asian Hate bill like immediately. No, and look, I'm with you.
You feel me?
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you on the fact that people say Black Lives Matter, and they came out with a White Lives Matter, a Blue Lives Matter. They said Stop Asian Hate. Nobody said nothing. Like I'm with you.
Nobody said nothing.
I'm with you 110%. Like, but if you're gonna take Joe Biden as a whole on 115 days or whatever, however many we up to, you got to say Donald Trump as a whole. Like the pandemic shit that's on Trump.
How? Man, listen. They incited that on Trump's watch to get him out of here, man. That's the only thing that they could do to stop the man. What else did they do to stop him?
Dom, if you running security for a business, right? You running a business, right? And you're like, you know what? We ain't had no car break-ins. Everything been cool. I'm gonna get rid of the security team. I'm gonna save a couple bucks, so we don't need a security team because everything cool. And then you have a rash of break-ins or niggas get they door kicked in or whatever the case is, wherever it is that you supervising. That's on you because you kicked the security team out. The people that's supposed to be watching, that's on you. What Donald Trump did is very well documented. When you come in and you say, we don't need a pandemic response team. What do we need that for? Y'all, we're going to disband this pandemic response team. That's on you. Look, I'm not saying that he could have stopped it. That's not what I'm saying. Pandemics are going to happen. But to be in a position where you're more prepared for things, that's on him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. They were said. I don't even think they knew Donald Trump was really gonna be the president, unless we want to get into conspiracy theories. You feel me? Because it's some things that I was like, I think they really set this dude up, man. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna say that I think he was the most treated like a black president than Barack Obama, besides a shoe being thrown at him.
So look, so let me just say this. And then
they banned him from Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, because he almost them people stormed the Capitol building. The Confederate Army the Confederate Army never got that close. Like we talk about just regular people that he was like, hey, don't let them do this. And they went and tried not to let he said that.
They should let them do this. They should.
But you can't go about it that way. So when you go about it that way, nigga, that's overthrowing the government. You can't do that.
You know why they killed. You know why they killed Martin Luther King, right?
Why?
Because he had 1 million people. That was the day they were supposed to take over the Capitol. Sorry to say that on your platform, but that is the truth. They should have took over the Capitol the day that Martin Luther King had 1 million men assembled in one location.
You said they should have, or that was the plan?
That was the day they should have done it. And when they said,
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want you to think I'm a America sympathist. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, I don't remember all the messed up stuff that they did that where I feel like our ancestors, you know, had opportunities to cause some pain, you know what I'm saying, and then we'll see what happens. Don't think I'm saying that, or I'm all like the government is the government, this or that. Don't think that part. But I'm just using logic on you have, if you're going to play one side, then you got to play the other side the same way.
oh
And
no, I'm in agreement. Donald Trump, I'm telling you, he say some. This why I look at it. I rather what I grew up is, how I grew up is, if a person show me their true character, I'm gonna have way more respect for that person because
sure.
it's their true character.
I agree.
Now, when a person, so you know, this what I'm gonna keep coming to. Every person got these individual jokes or something that makes them laugh that somebody else might be like, "Damn, why you laugh at that?" Or, you know, so it's the true character of a person is what I'm saying.
I agree.
Is up against this what I'm saying. So if you want to, they like, oh, a president shouldn't speak like that. But you should be able to speak like that.
Look, so people in the comments was bringing up the Donald Trump, the grab her by the pussy and all. And these women, right? These women are saying that stuff that turned them off about it, right? So
women call each other bitches. I ain't saying all women do this, but women call each other bitches.
I got you.
Women do a lot of women do a lot of foul things. I know this is not the time for us to.
I'm with you. I'm in agreement with that. I feel like that's crazy. Or women. Look, you're right. Now ain't the time. But you absolutely right though. I agree with you 100,000%.
But he called that locker room talk, bro. He said it was just locker room talk that people was trying to bring up. Like when girls in the privacy of girls, they say certain things. They was recording Donald Trump during locker room talk, bro. That's like me and you in the locker room talking about some, this, the third. And then somebody over there secretly recording.
I agree. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. Like that. That's a messed up situation. He said what he said, and it's wild. But I agree with you because stuff that's said in private conversations, man, it could be wild. You know what I'm saying? Like it could really be like extreme to where somebody walked in, they're like, man, what the fuck?
What are y'all talking about? Right.
Like this is I gotta report this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta what I tell people, and this ain't about Donald Trump, like I hate him or any of this stuff. I'm just talking about if you just got to take the whole snapshot. You got to take the whole 4 years of Donald Trump and put it up against whoever you want to. That's all I'm saying. Take the whole picture. So look, you came on and said that Biden didn't do this for black people. I agree with you. You said that Biden didn't do, or he signed that Asian hate thing right away. I agree with that too. Like I think that's messed up. I think that's messed up. I agree with you 100,000%. But I'm not. But that. With the other stuff, I'm not going to say that he's losing on the mountain of shit that Donald Trump did.
Well, what all did Donald Trump lose on? That's what I've yet to hear. Even with HBCUs, no president, even Barack Obama, no president has done for HBCUs what Donald Trump had done for him.
What did he do?
So you never even heard about what he did for the HBCU?
I got a whole show on it, but what did he do though?
Okay,
what did he do?
I'm not. Hold on, pause. I'm not saying that he himself did it, but it's a whole story about it that these HBCU presidents even had even agreed. Like they said, yes, this is true. They've been coming back every year. He made it to where they wouldn't have to come back, even if he was the president or not the president. He made it where they wouldn't have to. They came back. You have to. I'm gonna send the story to you if I can find it.
For sure.
They kept having to come back for funding or some type of funding for HBCUs that the government was giving to these other colleges. This, third, and third. They come for it every year or so. They showed up the next year while Donald Trump was in there. He just had signed something for him the previous year. So they came back in there and they said, they basically said Donald Trump was telling the story while they was there. And they said, they basically was like, sorry, or this, that, or the third. He said, didn't I just see you people or whatnot? You know? And they like, well, they got it set up where we got to ask for this every year. Donald Trump went and signed something, and they had a meeting or something. They signed something where they wouldn't have to ask for money for the next 8 to 10 years because it's going to constantly be given to them. This historically black colleges, while a black president was in office, this never could be done. You feel? No, I'm saying.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Look, I feel like
and
Barack
when Barack get in there, all they doing is stuff for transgenders. I don't have, and I shouldn't have to always say I don't have a problem with this person. Or that person.
I agree with you. You heard what I said about the Caitlyn Jenner. I feel you. I'm with you.
So they do all this stuff for transgenders. They do all this stuff for it's a whole group of people. I don't care if they hired or not, but they telling what's the facts about what Donald Trump was doing for black communities. That's a truth. That's not no falseness. It's not false, bro. It's the truth.
The only thing I know that Donald Trump signed his name on as far as doing,
besides what I just told you,
but all right, look, kind of, because HBCUs ain't just HBCUs no more. You know what I'm saying? It's white people that go to HBCUs. So I'm with you though. In principle, I'm with you. Okay. The only thing I heard about him doing was he was supposed to do these inner city Donald Trump camp child care like things for like job training and all this stuff. But this is stuff that was introduced when he was meeting with Lil Wayne and all these people that wanted pardons, and this was his bid to win the election and get in there in the city. Look,
what do it matter?
No. Listen,
okay.
He was still president for another 3 months, 4 months. Where are they?
Hold on.
See, I said where they at though?
Hold on.
Where they at though?
Somebody, he's not president no more. How could he do it, bro? I mean, he still could be doing this as not president because
he rich. Yeah.
But this also, regardless of what anybody say, taxes or any of this, he worked for the United States for 4 years and did not get paid, bro.
That's true.
Did not get paid. Would Joe Biden do that? Would Barack Obama do that? What president has done that, man?
You 100,000% right.
So hold on. This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Because people got all this negative stuff to say, and this what black people go through, bro. Black people go through what Donald Trump went through as the president. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. It's like I say, damn, this dude going to work for free, and they doing this to him.
But look. Now I gotta play devil's advocate though. Okay. How many times? Look, how much money? And look, this is we pay taxes, so this is all information that can be Googled right now.
For sure.
How much money did Donald Trump spend on his golfing trips, on Secret Service alone?
On what trips?
Oh, his golfing trips alone, Secret Service alone. Like, yeah, he wasn't getting paid, but look how much money he was spending, though.
So you saying that Barack Obama and other presidents weren't spending money along with making money? I'm agreeing with you. But you have a budget that's set aside for that. That's an average budget that's set aside for certain things. That's just through the history of presidents, right? Donald Trump blew through the average 4-year budget in 1 year on Secret Service alone, just Secret Service, not Air Force One gas or maintenance or whatever. What I don't know. I don't know what all he got to pay. I'm just talking about just Secret Service alone. That's what you mean by just Secret Service alone.
The money of paying people overtime and
that's what I'm saying. During Donald Trump's watch, people was getting money, bro.
Nigga,
people was getting bread, bro. Like man.
Hey, overtime is great when it ain't mandatory. overtime is great when it ain't mandatory.
You think any of them was mad, bro? Well, yeah, they probably was. That's why
somebody had to be
hearing about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody had to be like, nigga, I want to. Can I have a weekend at home with my family? I got to spend the weekend in Florida because Donald Trump want to golf. Like, look, even doing overtime at the White House is one thing, but you're like, I got to do overtime in Florida. Like, I live in D.C. I want to see my kids. Like, nigga, I can't.
I think they was good, man. I don't know though. I'm only on here because Joe Biden. I can't stand the slick talking. And after they did that with the I think he like what's the name said this though. I did some more research. I'm gonna continue to do research, but I really think that like Joe Biden like kind of I already feel that America kind of bowed to China, and I don't know how much time you got on here, but I wanted to touch bases on that a little bit. Because this was politics. If you want me to get off here, just tell me come to the next show or something.
Well, yeah, just shoot me a message. I'm dead serious. We'll make a show about it. We'll do it. I do this every Wednesday, so just shoot me a message and we'll make a show about it.
You come on here more than Wednesdays, though, right?
Well, I'm saying Wednesdays for politics, and then Sundays is the main show. We talk about with my party, we talk about all type of stuff, whatever. But Wednesday is politics, though.
Okay. All right, then, man. I hope that y'all don't think Donald Trump is worse than Joe Biden, though, man. That dude put so many black people in jail through his politics. You feel me? And hold on, before you get off here, Donald Trump did help Kanye West. Kanye West, who a lot of people try to say is crazy, this, that, and the third. Kanye West had this plan, which was enacted, and Donald Trump signed off on it. That he had this plan to pardon people who was wrongfully arrested. That's why right now, before Joe Biden, not Joe Biden, Donald Trump has signed off, and not Barack Obama. Donald Trump has signed off on this. I thought
that was Kim Kardashian thing.
You think Kim Kardashian really care about black people that was wrongfully incarcerated over Kanye West?
All she talked to is black people and Chris Humphries.
Oh, and Chris Humphries.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump signed, regardless of who it is, Kanye West sat in that office with him, not Kim Kardashian. And they've been doing releases of this, the most black people who have been released from incarceration under Donald Trump's watch, more than Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, who was also like Joe Biden, So that's all I wanted to say, though. I appreciate you, bro, for letting me come on your platform.
For sure. This is the last thing I want to say before I get you off here. Is look, I'm not saying that Donald Trump haven't done any good things. Like I'm not the person, but he ain't do nothing good. You know what I'm saying? I just feel for me, and it's all subjective. Depending on backgrounds and how you look at things or whatever. I feel like he has more bad than good. Therefore, like it's just like school. If you got less, if you got more bad grades than good grades, then you fail. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? He got more bad than good, and that's an F. And Biden right now, his grade is unfinished. You know what I'm saying? He could come out of this bitch with an F too.
Well, what's his progress report?
We got the extra stimulus money, right?
Man, we was getting that under Trump. Trump was trying to get us 2,000. They stopped it. You remember that? Come on, man. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
When was it though? Look, everybody, including Joe Biden, make promises around election time. But when do
I'm saying they blocked Trump. They go look it up, bro. They blocked Trump from giving that $2,000. They blocked that, bro.
I'll check it out. Look, I ain't above research. For real talk, I ain't above.
They blocked that $2,000. That's the same $2,000 Trump was trying to give. That's the same $2,000. They both. Come on now.
See, this is the only thing about hindsight is like it ain't like we can go back and be like, you know what I'm saying, just look at both outcomes. Like, all right, Trump was telling the truth or Trump was lying. Joe Biden was telling the truth or he was lying. That's the only thing about it.
Right.
Man. Hey, I appreciate you joining me, big dog.
All right, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good one.
Man, Dom crazy. Down my dude. You said he ain't a Trump supporter. I can believe that, but he ain't the only person that I have met that just I don't know that I just feel like they don't be giving Donald Trump his L's that he deserve. He deserved more L's than people be giving him. That's how I feel. When you kill, you know what I'm saying, 200,000 people, when you're responsible, even partially responsible for killing 200,000 people, I find it hard to rock with you, let alone all of the other stuff. All the other stuff. Sorry. I want to catch through y'all comments, and I'm going to get out of y'all here. I appreciate y'all joining me and sticking with me and stuff. Andrew said, I'm going way back. Sorry. Andrew said, Trump told his Proud Boys to stand by. He did. Stand back and stand by. Erica, there is a gas shortage in certain parts of the country. They haven't reached up here yet as far as a shortage, but as you see, prices are high because of it. AAA assume once they open the pipeline, prices will go down to a nice average. But average right now is over $3 a gallon across the country. Virginia said Trump felt invincible, carried himself like no one could touch him. I agree. Look, I'll play devil's advocate to you guys too. That don't make him a bad person just because he is arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes arrogance, but that don't make you a bad person automatically. Even if I think you're a bad person over his lifetime, and not just president. You know, this policy, so you want to keep it to his political career, but like the Central Park Five, like shit like that, like just it's just crazy to me. And he's a slumlord for black people, him and his dad. So that's research you can go look up too. Regina to Erica, I saw the news say a bunch of station centers are sold out, not here in Ohio. Andrew said, grab him by the pussy, not a leader. Dom brought up a good point. That was a secret conversation that probably wasn't supposed to be heard. I mean, it was a microphone on. I'm sure when we are all in private, we say some stuff that we probably wouldn't want to get out. You know what I'm saying? That's a very good point. He did say it, though, in front of people. But Don brought up a good point. That's actually a very good point. Erica said Donald Trump did nothing while in office. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. He made a lot of promises. He talked about this. Look, you guys been with me for the long haul. Talking about his healthcare plan is on the way, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking about doing the cognitive test, man, woman, person, camera, TV, or whatever the words was. Like all of that whole stuff was hilarious. But I don't foresee him doing much, and the stuff that he did do, I feel like it was all overshadowed by the pandemic. It completely overshadowed you. And look, let me just say this real quick. Before the pandemic, don't forget that we were literally right before the pandemic, we were on the verge like World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget, we were on the verge, like we were waking up not knowing if we were going to be at war with North Korea. Like constantly. That was just before the pandemic. So don't forget that it goes beyond the pandemic. But like I said, all this stuff got to be added up together. And for me, he just he didn't pass. Andrew said it was in her for Biden and said that. I think she's talking about the if you vote for Donald Trump, then you ain't black. Not even that you are not black. The proper English. He don't know what you ain't black. It's crazy. Erica said he let a bunch of people die, over 200,000 for sure. Andrew to Erica said, did he go off? He did. Erica said it's different America that we live in. Boy, if that ain't the truth. And it ain't even so much white and black, it's more of rich and poor. You know what I'm saying? If anybody watched the Dave Chappelle stand-ups when he was talking about all these white people that was in line to vote in this small town that was all excited about Donald Trump. He was like, he's going to do more for me because I'm rich. Like, you poor and white. Like, you know, so he's not going to do nothing for you. That's the absolute truth. Different Americans depending on your background and culture, for sure. Angel said he wanted to inject bleach He wanted to inject bleach, and what was the other? The light. He wanted to put the light inside of you somewhere. That dude is funny, man. I can't wait for like the Trumpisms to come out, like the Bushisms. It's funny. Erica said King was nonviolent for sure, but if that would have been a time for him to switch it up, when you got 1 million people on the, on the Capitol grounds, it would have been a hell of a time for it. I love the nonviolent, but sometimes people only understand violence. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. Why do you think America go to war with everybody? They use violence to get what they want, to get other countries to get to the point that they want. They use violence all the time and say that violence is not the answer. Can't have it both ways. Erica said, I'm so glad Trump isn't on News Daily. I completely agree with you. I find it hard to do this show sometimes because the politics is not as interesting. The stories aren't as eye-grabbing as they have been in the past. The session in the Republican Party right now is pretty interesting. But typically it's just regular president stuff that's just boring. Joe Biden is old as ever, so it ain't like he's tweeting and all of this stuff. It's just boring. Nothing in this news. Virginia said he is the president. It isn't appropriate to say grab by the pussy. He will never earn my respect. Like I said, he wasn't the president at the time that he said it. So I don't know if that, Virginia, if that matters to you or changes your opinion at all. Erica said exactly he's held to a standard, but he wasn't the president at the time, though. Erica said Trump is out of office. Why are we talking about him? I wish I would have seen that. You're absolutely right. If you want to compare Joe Biden, just his report card, I'm all for that. But he's out of the office. We were going to talk about it a little bit today because Liz Chaney, she was ousted as the third ranking officer in the Republican Party. She's one of 9 people that voted to impeach Trump after the insurrection on the Capitol on January 6th. But she keeps saying that the election wasn't stolen, so much to the point that her party removed her from power. So now she's just a regular Republican, with influence or whatever, but she's not in power anymore like she was. And that's where the Republican Party is right now. And that's absolutely sad. For those of you that watch the show any length of time, I'm not a fan of the two-party system anyway. But stuff like this makes it where there's only one viable party. Therefore, Democrats can kind of rest on their laurels. And I don't want that either. Regina said, Erica said, I was finally happy to be done with him for now, at least. Erica said, Trump is now the past. We got to keep pushing forward and fighting for voting rights and vote. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's a image, but it's not showing up probably how it is on your phone. Erica, so my bad. I don't know what you're saying. Regina said, Erica said, I feel like the only reason he even tried to do anything for black people is when he decided he was scared. He was scared with the votes. Yeah, of course. Look, my thing that I hate about all presidents, is that, for those of you that know, I'm a huge Cleveland advocate, huge Ohio advocate. They come here and they make all these promises, infrastructure this, inner city this, blah, blah, blah. We help them win the election. Then they go about their business and they never come back until 4 years later when it's time for them to run again. I'm not a fan of that at all. And I wish they would stick to their promises, or I wish we could walk around with a huge jumbotron, and every time they said something or they said that they didn't say something, you could show them that they did, or they made a promise that they didn't keep. It would just be on blast. It's 24 hours a day until you actually do some stuff for our area, and then whatever other promises that you made. Trust me, I'm agreeing with you 100%, Regina. Erica said, how much money did he cost taxpayers? Look, you can go and research it all. Like I said, I was just talking about Secret Service specifically. His golf trips, his first year, outdid the average of every other president 4-year trips for vacation and all this other stuff. It's public information because it's taxpayer money. You guys can go look at it even if he wasn't getting like an official paycheck. Regina said, Erica, I always felt Trump cares about no one but himself. Of course, even before he was president, that's how I felt. But even sticking to politics, I felt like he was just doing stuff to put himself on the pedestal to the position now with the Republican Party are they're fighting that they have an infighting, which is kind of rare for the Republicans, to be honest, because they usually stick together no matter what through child molesters like Roy Moore and all this stuff. They usually stick together no matter what, and so there's like no absolutely way that you can deny something. But this Trump stuff, just like, and he's not even a politician. You got people that wanted to be senators and House representatives their entire life. That's all they wanted to ever be. And this dude who never had an interest in politics until a couple of years ago, you let him control your party even after he lost. Like, he's a proven loser at this point because he lost the election, and now now you're still fighting for him. It's just crazy to me that and I've never been a Republican or I get certain conservative views on certain things, I guess. I like actual conservative people that actually have the people at mind at heart, like even a Mitt Romney. I didn't like when he was going up against Barack, but in general, he's a decent guy with decent views. John McCain, like all these people that's like real, true, traditional Republicans. I've always been a fan of them as people, not so much their policies all the time. But Trump just wasn't one of them. And now they're like literally controlling that party. It's crazy to me. Erica said, y'all think Trump really isn't getting paid? He wasn't taking a paycheck, which was like, that was widely reported. He wasn't taking a paycheck. But also, whenever he did stuff, like when he had football teams or basketball teams over to the White House when they won a championship, like it's tradition, he always boasted that he was paying the money to get McDonald's or whatever delivered for these kids or these people to eat for their White House visits, because he wasn't actually taking money, like getting an actual paycheck or whatever. Erica said, where's my invite? Erica, you already know I tried to get you a podcast on the show before. You're more than welcome to join the show whenever, send this show or the other show, just let me know, and we can definitely make it happen. Angela says she's an attorney. I think she's talking about Kim Kardashian in regards to the Kanye West situation. She did meet with the president a couple times. I remember there's pictures, at least, of just them in there by themselves. And I'm assuming that she did meet with him, sometimes. I don't know who really puts the initiative, but people's getting out of jail. Wrongfully accused people who's getting out of jail or pardoned. And that's the most important thing, no matter who initiated it. Erica said he didn't do shit good. It got to be something, Erica. Nobody does everything bad. Even the worst people do some good stuff. Biden with the stimulus, Trump with the stimulus. Even for that, I think he did to get an F. Erica said Trump did absolutely nothing. That's why Georgia worked so hard to get him out. That was his whole movement. Erica said nonviolent, he wanted to appeal to Christian people. Look, this is why Fred Hampton he won't, but he should go down as a better beacon than Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, because Fred Hampton didn't care if he was white or black or Christian or Muslim. He didn't care about none of that stuff, as long as you were a oppressed person who wanted to go against the people who were in power until you were, the people who were in power or the people who were like equal, until stuff was equal, so stuff made sense. Fred Hampton should get a lot more credit than he do. I know the movie came out. I don't know. I still haven't seen this. I don't know how good it is, but Fred Hampton and his, he wasn't nonviolent, but he wasn't violent. He was all about educating people, no matter your background, no matter your weight, your race or creed or any of that stuff. Just be educated, so that when we start talking about stuff, what we're talking about, and we can get to the place that we need to be. Don't matter. Religion doesn't matter. Race didn't matter to him. And that was the great part. Regina said Trump constantly would do or say something on TV, then deny he did it. Liar unless he's completely stupid. No email, no respect. Look, he was a huge liar. I can't. He did stuff, but he lied. He lied a ton. He was a liar. Like he did lie. Like I can't dispute that. He lied. Like, and no one can dispute it because it's recorded. Like they have cameras. Like it's recorded. Andrew said, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Well, thank you. Thanks for Dom for joining me, of course. Regina said he left office, but not good. He acted like a whiny baby. All the way up until the end. All the way up to the end. And that's the last comment on here. Like, I want to say I appreciate y'all for joining me. You know, politics is usually 30 minutes. We want an hour. Shout out to Dom for joining me. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate y'all sticking around and commenting. Everything was moving so quick, so it's hard to get to the comments in a moment, but I definitely wanted to read through everybody because I appreciate y'all joining and comments and all that good stuff. Looking forward to seeing you guys Sunday for the main show, the big show. Hopefully we'll have better results than the last episode. Got some audio issues that we're working out, so just bear with us. But we appreciate y'all as a company, as a podcast group. Be sure to share this for us. Be sure to share the old shows. Be sure to share Sunday for us. All that good stuff. Tag us. You know, cut the clips up. Whatever you want to do with the content, we appreciate it and thank you. So I'm gonna get out of y'all here. So salute to the city as always. You guys stay safe out there. Looking forward to seeing y'all Sunday. I'm out.